So I chose the clinical research degree because I was doing a fellowship learning how to do pediatric and perinatal pharmacology research, so clinical research. It was directly relevant to everything I was doing every day. I needed to know how to set up a study, how to set up a study budget, how to enroll patients, how to oversee study conduct, how to analyze data, how to set up a database. I mean, you name it, I was doing it. So I needed training on how to do that. I am a pharmacist by training, and in pharmacy school, they teach you how to be a pharmacist, but they don't teach you how to run clinical studies. So that's why I was looking for the clinical research degree specifically. From this program, not only did I learn how to conduct a clinical trial nuts and bolts from start to finish, I learned how to analyze data in ways that complemented the training I was getting in my fellowship. So I was learning how to do pharmacokinetic analyses. At the same time, this taught me how to do the statistical analyses, how to set up a testable hypothesis, how to come up with a definable and measurable outcome. And so, again, I've utilized every one of those skills throughout my entire career. So I've been a faculty member now since I was in this program. And as part of my faculty job, I conduct clinical research. So I utilize this on a daily basis. And I've been able to build on the skills I learned in the clinical research degree over time, to the point where, I'm the chair of the protocols, I'm the vice chair of the protocols, so kind of helping other people learn how to do this work, directing sort of traffic and really participating in internationally focused clinical research across the globe. I gained so many skills from this program that have directly impacted my career, allowed me to do what I currently do today. So in addition to learning to run clinical trials, nuts to bolts, start to finish, I also learned how to analyze the data, how to run the statistical tests, how to set up a database. I learned how to create a testable hypothesis, how to establish a measurable outcome. And really, those are critically important pieces to make sure the study can actually answer the questions you're trying to answer. So I have performed clinical research every day since I finished this degree. So for the past 20 plus years, I've been running clinical trials, analyzing the data, putting the information out into the biomedical literature that has helped develop the guidelines for how to dose medications in pregnancy and children, et cetera, for the treatment of HIV, all of which was directly attributable to the skills I learned in this program. So, yeah. The clinical research degree has set me up for a very successful career in academia. So when you're working for a university, especially within a clinical program like a medical school or a pharmacy school, you need to have some clinical practice, some research, some teaching, some service, helping to run the school. And the master's degree provided me the training I needed to do for the research piece, because I had a clinical degree. I had a doctor of pharmacy degree. I knew how to do the clinical work. I had some teaching background. I knew how to teach, but nobody taught me how to do research until I did my fellowship and the clinical research master's. So that allowed me to stay in academia this entire time and be very successful in establishing a strong research program. And along the way, it has led me into very favorably competing for leadership positions. So I'm currently the dean of a pharmacy school. It's attributable in large part not only to my clinical training, but to my research success, which is directly translated to my training in clinical research from the master's degree. So for students who are considering the master's degree, first of all, I love education. I always think education is valuable. Even when you're not directly utilizing something you learned in class, you pick up a skill, you pick up context, some background. You just have a better understanding for how everything fits together as a whole, which makes you more effective in whatever job you are doing. So if you are working in industry and you have a better understanding of the entire process of a clinical trial and all the different considerations, you're going to do your job better because you understand how you fit into the big picture. If you're in academia, this helps you establish your own research program and really contribute to high quality research that helps, advance science. If you're in a nonprofit or in a government position, again, I don't know. I see so many applications of the clinical research degree because clinical research spans so much from, even just the drug development piece, but also implementation science and post-marketing and safety and everything to do. So I'm focused on medication, so I tend to be on the medication side. But it's not just medications, it's any kind of advancement of human health and really studies that involve humans.